Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful recap is in for Thursday, November 13, 2025. In today's episode, Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, deals with intruders at the beach house. Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, discovers Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, and Katie Logan, Heather Tom, are back together. Plus, Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, continues to plot to escape. At Spencer Publications, Bill gushes about being back with Katie. They soon discuss Will moving out on his own. They will miss him, but are glad he's flying on his own now. Well, that's easy when your parents give you a house. Liam walks in and catches Batie kissing. He can't believe it. What a wonderful day for the family. Bill explains Katie also moved back in. Katie admits they need each other. They tell Liam that Will moved into the beach house. Liam wonders if this is the best idea. Rachel Rayleigh, Big Brother, arrives at the Spencer mansion. Katie introduces her and the healer is there to talk to them about a house cleansing. They book her to do the beach house the very next day. Later, Bill and Katie talk about how proud they are of Will. Katie wishes she could protect her son more. The brunette wishes Luna would just disappear. Will and Elektra get settled into the beach house. The place could use some new memories. Elektra recalls picking up Hayes Forrester Finnegan, Alexander and Chase Banks, while Luna was secretly around. Luna will be gone from their lives someday. Will does talk about the happy memories he has there, especially as a kid. Elektra says they will make new ones. They kiss. Will puts sunscreen on Elektra, but she sees someone outside. Will goes to check it out, some surfers showering. Will said it was private property and to get lost. Will wants to host game night with some friends. Right now, he just wants to be alone with Elektra though. Will and Elektra discuss their love and devotion to each other. Will promises his feelings for Elektra will never go away. At the prison, Luna panics and stares at Will's picture. She won't allow him to be happy with Elektra. The girl talks to Will's picture about getting to him before Elektra has him forever. The prisoner is worried that Elektra is making Will forget all about her and their baby. She vows to get to Will before Elektra can steal him forever, then falls asleep. Thursday's episode delivered the kind of wild, pulse-pounding twists that make viewers sit forward on their couches and mutter, only on Bold. From Will Spencer's terrifying encounter to Liam stumbling into a revelation he wishes he could unsee, and Luna orchestrating a desperate escape plan from behind bars, the canvas was packed with emotion, danger, and delicious Forrester chaos. Will Spencer has grown up privileged, protected, and insulated from the more sinister corners of Spencer Publications' enemies list. But today the veil lifted, violently. Katie had stepped out briefly, leaving Will to finish homework and prepare for the debate competition Bill had talked him into. A typical afternoon. Normal, predictable, but this is Bold, and normal never lasts. The first sign something was wrong came with the faint metallic click of the back door. Will assumed it was the wind, maybe the lock slipping, but when the muffled thump of footsteps echoed down the hallway, his blood went cold. Will froze. This was no house creak. Someone was inside. Two shadows in the kitchen. Will crept toward the kitchen, phone shaking in his hand. Before he could dial Katie, or he heard them, two male voices, low, Bill urgent, bickering. Told you she wasn't here. Check upstairs. Something valuable in this place, guaranteed. Will's eyes widened. Burglars, or worse, enemies of Bill's notorious business dealings. The Spencer estate had been breached. He quietly backed away, stepping on a squeaky floorboard that echoed like a gunshot. One intruder shouted, "Someone's here." Will panicked, bolting down the hallway, racing to the panic room Bill once joked they'd never need. He punched in the code, hands trembling. The door sealed shut just as a stranger's fist pounded against the exterior wall. Inside the steel-reinforced chamber, Will dialed his father. Bill answered instantly. "Will? Buddy, you okay?" But Will's voice cracked. "Dad, someone's in the house." Two guys, They tried to get into the panic room. Bill Spencer transformed from father to warrior in half a second. The raw protective fury in his voice nearly shook the phone. "I'm coming. Don't move. Stay hidden. Keep quiet." When Katie arrived minutes later, emergency lights were already flashing across the driveway. She ran to Will as he emerged from safety, sobbing, terrified. Bill arrived seconds later, face hardened with barely controlled rage. "This isn't some random burglary," Bill growled, looking between Katie and the officers. "Someone sent them." Katie's expression crumbled into fear. Will was safe, but shaken in a way that changes a young Spencer forever. Liam Spencer wasn't looking for trouble today. He wanted clarity, maybe closure. What he found was a shockwave that will ripple across Forrester, the Logans, and the Spencers. Liam had stopped by Forrester Creations under the innocent pretense of picking up documents from Hope's office. But curiosity, or perhaps a Spencer instinct, nudged him down the hallway where confidential files were stored and the lights were dim. Most staff had already left for the afternoon. A hum of the HVAC provided the only sound. A folder left on the table with a label so innocuous it shouldn't have meant anything. He didn't want to snoop. He really didn't. But the universe had other plans. A glimpse nobody intended him to see opened the folder just an inch, and instantly regretted it. Inside were photographs, forensic summaries, and data collected from Luna's clothing the night she was arrested. Notes from Finn. Observations made by Lai. Questions written in Ridge's handwriting. A timeline. The timeline showing Luna calling for help. Evidence she was not alone in those crucial minutes. And a detail that hit Liam like a freight train. There was another witness, someone who had never come forward. Liam's breath hitched. He wasn't supposed to know this. No one was supposed to know this. But the discovery didn't end there. Flipping the page, Liam saw a statement draft, something unsigned, but undeniably pointing to a possibility no one had dared say out loud. This may not have been Luna's crime at all. His body went numb. Everything he had assumed, believed, or judged about Luna's case began to crumble. Interrupted, but too late just then, Steffi walked in. "Liam? What are you doing here?" Liam spun around, slamming the folder shut faster than Steffi could blink. His face was pale. She narrowed her eyes immediately. "What did you see?" But Liam didn't answer. He couldn't. Not yet. Steffi took a step closer. "Liam," he whispered. "Steffi, I think Luna's been framed." And Steffi's world tilted. Luna Nozawa had always been portrayed as soft, gentle, and optimistic. But after days in county jail, accused of a crime she could barely comprehend, let alone commit, something in Luna had hardened into steel. Inside her cell, Luna sat alone, hands wrapped around her knees, eyes burning with sleepless exhaustion. Every passing hour eroded her hope. Lee's cold visits, Steffi's unwavering anger. Paparazzi outside chanting cruel headlines. But the worst blow, Finn hadn't come today. If Finn wasn't fighting for her anymore, who would the visit that changed everything? A young guard named Remy, empathetic, soft-spoken, with a protectiveness Luna didn't expect, stopped by her cell. "You're not safe here," he murmured. Luna blinked at him. "No one is trying to hurt me." "That's exactly the problem," he said darkly. "Someone wants you silenced. I heard the higher-ups talking. Someone important is putting pressure on this case." Luna's heart slammed painfully in her chest. Was this connected to Will's intruders? Bill's enemies? Something deeper? "What am I supposed to do?" Luna whispered. Remy hesitated, then slipped a folded note through the bars. "Door C opens at 2:14 a.m. during shift change. Go east. Someone will be waiting." Luna stared at the note, hands trembling. "Why are you helping me?" "Because," Remy said softly, "I believe you, Luna. And because I'm afraid you won't survive much longer if you stay." Then he walked away before she could respond. The choice Luna knew escape was a crime. A massive one. One that could triple her charges. But what good were legal protocols in a system determined to bury her? She unfolded the note again, reading the hastily scribbled words until they blurred behind tears. She imagined Lai's disappointment, RG's heartbreak, Finn's conflicted eyes. And yet, there was only one choice. At 2:14 a.m., she would run. Back at Forrester Creations, Steffi could feel the ground crumbling under her. If Liam saw something pointing to Luna's innocence, everything Steffi had fought for, her stance, her certainty, her morality, was now in question. But Steffi wasn't ready to share that insecurity. Not yet, not even with Finn. Meanwhile, Hope visited Finn at the Cliff House, gently pushing him to see reason. Luna's alone, Finn. She needs someone in her corner. Finn rubbed his forehead. I know. But my mother, your mother, is wrong, Hope whispered. And deep down, you know it. Finn looked up, eyes stormy. I'm losing control, Hope, of everything. Hope placed a hand on his. Then focus on what matters most. The truth. Night settled over Los Angeles with a heaviness that felt like foreshadowing. Every thread in today's narrative tightened, preparing to snap. Katie watched over Will, who refused to sleep without the lights on. Bill stood by the window, fists clenched, making silent promises to protect his son and destroy whoever threatened him. Liam replayed the documents he read, pacing, unable to shake the implications. Steffi watched him like a hawk, terrified of what he discovered, more terrified of what it might reveal about her own misjudgments. As the clock neared 2:00 a.m., Luna pressed her hands against the cold steel bars, inhaling shaky breaths. Her heart thundered with fear and resolve. Tonight, her life would change or end. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our BOLD and BUTFUEL UPDATE YouTube channel for more update news.